There comes a time where you have to acknowledge that you're in a place where you need to allow things to organically shift for the season that you're in and the season that you're entering into. More recently, I've been getting more of the prompting to rest into a new alignment. Now, resting into a new alignment that will start to shift me into a new season, shift others into a new season, isn't so much about not doing anything. The resting is that you are in this place of total surrender to the unfolding and taking the necessary steps, yes, but not aggressively doing things to make something happen. It is being in what most will call the flow state and understanding that it is a time that you need to be at rest because you need to power down so that you can power up in new ways. Because when the new season is upon you and maybe you are having to more actively do certain things, you want to make sure that you are well rested enough so that you can engage those activities accordingly and not be exhausted, not have spent so much time trying to get things ready and trying to get prepared to shift to the new season that when it's upon you, you're worn out because you did not properly take care of yourself and some of the other things that needed to be done. And also, there's a way that we have to allow ourselves to receive the wisdom and insight to accurately align what we're doing, even in our preparation. Because you can be preparing for something, but if you aren't accurately preparing and you're preparing out of order, though you may be getting ready, it may not be to your highest benefit, all right? So you want to make sure that as you are in this state of where you are now, that you start resting into the alignment. Because if you rest into this new alignment, the wisdom and the insights for how you need to act, how you need to implement and execute, they will be revealed to you. We're in a season where simplicity is really crying out in the street, just as wisdom cries out in the street. And when we tune in to what is speaking to us, how life is communicating, how our bodies are communicating to us, how circumstances are communicating to us, our environment, things are speaking to us continuously. And we have to be mindful so that we don't ignore what those messages are. And again, in this season, simplicity is crying out. Simplicity to not so much in a less is more, because sometimes people think, you simplify, you're doing less, or it's a less is more approach, and that is a part of it. But when you simplify is allowing a more simplistic way for the alignment, for the revelations, for the transformation, for the manifestations to come into fruition. So sometimes you're going to be introduced to, yes, a better way to do things that is more simplistic. More simplistic. And you want to allow that to be your umpire during this season. How simplicity can be your umpire during this season. So as you are resting, you're just moving more into this state of knowing that it's all working out, that it's all going to unfold. But not pushing things beyond where they need to be, even with your preparation. Sometimes we can over prepare for something and be missing what other levels of preparation we actually needed. Sometimes the preparation is to prepare yourself more in a certain area. That could be in prayer. That actually could be preparing yourself in resting and preparing yourself in not over managing the details of something. So we have to ask for higher guidance and wisdom. What does it really mean for me in this season to rest into this new alignment? To rest into this new alignment. Don't try to look for ways to align. Don't try to, it's rest into it. When you rest into it, the answers will come to you. And then you know how to move with grace and ease. And then if there's something more physical that you have to engage, you will have the strength, you will have the resilience, the energy, the vitality to be able to do that. So rest into this new alignment for this season. It's going to be different for everyone, but I know that if you take the time out to be present, take the time out to just be with your process, life and everything will cooperate for you to know exactly what you need to do at the right time. So here's to your resting into this new alignment.